Hello guys, my name is Chanu SK, SAP FICO and S4HANA Finance Trainer. Today I would like to share you the basic information regarding basic account class 7, classification of accounts, types of accounts, modern approach for debit and credit. So these are all things I am going to explain right now. And if you are completely new to this channel or watching my videos first time, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. So whatever the sessions I am uploading over here, this is completely for non-commerce students and who want to switch into SAP FICO. So if you need the basic FICO videos, just go to the Play Store where you can find the basic SAP FICO and also important sessions over there. Let's go to the topic right now. So generally, accounts can be classified as five types. One is assets, expenses, liabilities, equity, revenue. So business have many accounts in their books. So every account fall under one of the following five categories. These are all heads of five heads of accounting. So as assets, expenses, liabilities, equity, and revenue. So first go to assets. So assets can be classified as tangible assets and intangible assets. So tangible assets means that we can feel and touch, like building, machinery, inventories, receivables, cash, prepaid expenses, advance payments to other parties. These are all tangible assets. So tangible asset means that we can feel and touch. So intangible assets are normally which we cannot feel and touch. So non-physical existence. So let's say intangible assets, goodwill that we cannot feel and touch, trademarks, copyrights, patent rights, brand recognition. These are all intangible assets. So which we cannot feel and touch. So those things we can feel and touch, that things we can call it as a tangible assets, building, machinery, inventories, receivables, cash, prepaid, etc. So cash, so prepaid expenses and receivables comes under the current assets. So a separate account for each tangible and intangible asset is maintained by the business to record increase or decrease in that account. So intangible assets are separate and tangible assets are separate. So for those intangible assets we need to maintain separate accounts, and for tangible assets we need to maintain separate accounts. So generally how we can describe assets? Assets can be classified as tangible and intangible. So tangible means that we can feel and touch. So building, machinery, inventory that we can feel and touch, and that we can call as a tangible assets. Intangible means that we cannot feel and touch, like trademarks, goodwill, copyright, patent rights, brand recognition. So these are all intangible assets. Okay. So we need to maintain separate account for tangible and intangible accounts. Okay. So let's go to another one. Another one is liabilities. Okay. So liability means we need to pay. So we need to pay. So liability means obligations or debts payable to outsiders. Let's say bank has given loan to the company. So company need to repay the EMIs, right? So it's a debt payable to outsiders. So creditors. So creditors, just like they provide service to the company. They provide raw materials to the company. We need to pay money to the creditors. Okay. So liabilities or obligations are debt payable or to outsiders or creditors. Creditors means those who provide raw material, those who provide services to the company. So for providing raw material, rendering services, we need to pay money to the creditors. So these are all comes under the liability accounts. So let's say for example, liability accounts are accounts payable, bills payable, wages payable. Payable means it should be paid in future. Okay. So there are two types of accounting in India. So one is cash based accounting and second one is accrual accounting. So cash based means immediate. So accrual means credit basis, that will be paid later. So that things will comes under the liability accounts. Okay. So accounts payable means we should pay it later, not right now. So bills payable, wage payable, interest payable, rent payable, these are all comes under the liability accounts. So current liabilities. So long-term loans and short-term loans. So long-term loans are debts. So once you take in any loan from the bank, then we need to repay the money, right? Principal and interest. So those are long-term. So that means if we are crossing 1 year, so loan is more than one accounting period, that we can call it as a long-term debts. So short-term debt means that we current year, current liabilities. So accounts payable, that means we need to pay to the vendor or supplier within one accounting period. So we can call it as a current liability. Current means in one accounting period we need to pay all these amounts. So long-term debt, these are all long-term debt like loans, etc., that we need to pay more than one accounting periods. So 10 years, 12 years. So those liabilities called as long-term debts. Okay, liability means it's a debt payable to outsiders. So equity is nothing but capital. At the time that company invests some money, right? Invest some money into the business, that is called as a capital. So here few examples like capital, bonus equity, common stock, retained earnings. These are all comes under the equity accounts. So equity is just like difference between assets and liabilities. We can find the equity. Assets minus liability. So once how many assets are there in our company and liabilities are there. So once you deduct from assets and liabilities, then you will find the equity. Okay. So revenue means income. So once you sell any product, once the company has sell any product, then revenue will come, right? So income. So in company there are different ways that we can receive as an income. Okay, interest income. So that we can receive rent income. So company has many buildings, they are getting rent. This is also one kind of income, right? Commissions. This is also income. So income means source is just like revenue. Revenue is just like if you sell any product, you will get some income. Okay. So income can be interest income, rent income, and commission income. So for these all we need to maintain separate accounts. Okay. For all incomes, interest income we need to maintain separate account. Rent income we need to maintain separate account. Commission we need to maintain separate income. Expense. So expense you know very well. So at the time of purchasing raw material, so we can call it as expense, raw material. So coming and we are paying money to the creditor for providing raw material, right? So here money is going from the business and raw material is coming from company. Raw material is coming to company. So one side your asset value is increasing and another side your cash value is decreasing. Okay, so when we need to debit and when we need to do the credit, right? That I will explain. So that one I explained in the previous session. Just to have a look at, and also I will explain right now. So expenses, payroll, insurance, rent, equipment, cost of goods sold. These are all comes under the expenses. Expenses you know very well, right? And here, as per the modern approach, which account we can debit and which account we can make it credit. So as I told you, so there are 5 heads of accounts, that is assets, expenses, liability, equity and revenue. So what is assets? Asset can be classified as tangible and intangible. Expenses, every day the company makes some expenditure to purchasing raw material and paying salaries and paying rent, equipments, etc. And liabilities debt payable to outsiders and creditors. Equity is the capital. So once the company has invested some money into the capital, so we can call it as equity. Revenue means if you sell any product, the company has sell any product, will get some income, right? So here asset, so once asset value is increasing, then you need to debit any kind of assets. So once asset value is decreasing, then you make it credit. So once expense is increasing, then you can make it debit. So there are so many expenses: payroll expense, rent expense, salary, many things are, right? So once expenses are increasing, you need to debit. Once expenses are decreasing, you need to make it credit. So liabilities, once liabilities are increasing, then make it credit. Once liabilities are decreasing, then you can make it debit. For equity, if equity is increasing, you can make it credit. If equity is decreasing, then you can make it debit. So revenue is increasing, you can make it credit. And if revenue is decreasing, then you can make it debit. So we can also tell like this. So if assets are increasing, then so you can make it debit. If assets are decreasing, then you can make it credit. So if assets are decreasing, then you can make it debit. Sorry, if liabilities are decreasing, we can make it debit. If liabilities are increasing, that we can make it credit. So I will share this document to you guys. Just have a look at this document. So you can easily find out which one is expense, which one is asset. So which one is revenue, which one is liability. So if you classify like this, so you can make it debit and credit easily. So I hope this session is very helpful to you. So thank you very much for your support. This is Chanu SK signing off.